Hey everybody, wanted to cover my recently repaired and upgraded X-Wing. This is not an electronic version. So everyone knows, I picked up this X-Wing with the wings wouldn't open. They wouldn't stay open. This R2 unit head came from a different donor parts thing where the wings were just smashed. But that part was good. That's what was broken on the inside of this, to where it wouldn't latch open. And apart from it wouldn't latch open, the stickers and decals are in really good shape to be what it is. This one is not vintage. It is 2000 something, and I got it for like $4 as parts needing repair. And it had one thing going for it. It had a good landing gear. As well as, mechanically speaking, as well as the decals and stuff. The wings are nice and straight. It did not have a canopy or blasters. Okay? This might look a little different from what you're used to seeing for this kind of X-Wing fighter. Okay, the R2 is a replacement part, and some kid had taken their X-Wing and spray painted it partially, and this was spray painted when I got it. So I just left it like that. So, hey, mod works, kid. Appreciate it. And then he ditched the rest of his X-Wing, or he tore it up. It was torn up when I got it. And if I could reach over and grab it, I would, but I'm camera in one hand and can't reach it. But that's this one. Okay, it is the newer. It does not have electronics on it. The wings are nice and straight, as you can see. And it's got the interesting paint and dark marks here and there, the black shield generators. And okay, my mods, the canopy and the blasters. Now, I know it's a little bit fuzzy, but this is the best camera I've got right now. It's indoor, bad lighting, best I got. So I made these. I 3D printed them. They snapped on like a champ, and they snap off like a champ too. Printed in ABS, I printed it in white, and I hand painted with acrylic black. And same thing with, they don't fall off either. Now, they're hard plastic, so they'll snap just like every hard plastic, but they're bigger. I don't have an original blaster to compare it with. They're thicker and they're longer. Like the original ones don't stick back as far or go out as far forward. And I'm really happy the way they turned out. I really am. I tried to do blaster tips, but that didn't work on the printer. It just did not work. They started sagging, going every which way, and I just snipped them off. And I went with the nubby look, which still works for me. Now, the canopy. I found this file on Thingiverse, and it was meant for a person like me to... it was a frame only, right? Frame and attaching right there. And what it was meant to be was you cut plastic from something else, or just don't have it, and have it hollow. Well, I didn't want that. Alright, I said, forget it, I'm just going to put panels in there, and I'm going to make it a solid canopy, because it's just sad seeing an X-Wing sit there in such great shape with no canopy and no blasters. So I made all of them. It opens about that far, right? It stays open when you want it to stay open. It does have some maker marks on it you see the ridges right there? I didn't sand them out because I like the way 3D printing looks. 3D printing says custom, you can't buy this in the store. This is made for me. And that's what it is. I made this for me. One thing about the file. Okay. Now, notice it pokes up a little bit. The angle's not quite right. That's not a hard fix. I went ahead and just kept it because, well, I don't have a lot of time to myself, so this was an hour and a half print. Okay. And I don't have a lot of time to myself, so I just kept it. I might run another one, or I might just go buy another busted X-Wing that doesn't have a canopy and do that. And I'm really happy about the way this thing came out. It looks so cool, and the dark black, the matte finish, or the flat black, just makes this thing look mean, and it just does. And the way the you know what, Vanta black would look awesome on this thing. Just make it Vanta black instead of just that. I thought about it. I thought about all the gray parts around the canopy. Just make that black too. But I don't want to. I don't feel like taping and doing and spraying and all that. I thought about glossing this up, but that was going to be for another day. But I decided against it because it looks so cool like that. I think it looks really cool. And I refuse, okay? This is a tiny piece of plastic that took me an hour and a half to make, right? An hour and a half to make. I'm not going to buy an original part or even a reproduction part for $40. I'm just not going to do it because that is dumb. I will not pay $40 for this when you can get all the other parts for thrift prices. I made my own blasters. That would have been like $20. I made my own canopy. That would have been $40. Crazy. I have a 3D printer. I used a 3D printer, and I could have made my own droid, but I had that one, so use it. And I really like the way it looks mean. It just looks mean like that. Let's see here. Just looks meaner. Looks like it's coming to get you. Let's see here. Whoops. Yeah. I am really loving the way this thing came out. Really, really am. And don't be afraid, collectors. If you've got a busted X-Wing, do this. Get somebody to do it for you. I'm not in the market, but there are those that are. Now, this is not the exact file that's on Thingiverse. Okay? I modded this. And I'm going to improve it still. I'm going to fix that angle back there. And around here, I'd zoom in, but it's fuzzy enough as it is. Where the panels meet, I'm going to fill in the inside of the corners because it kind of skipped the joint in some places, even though there was plenty of overlap. It kind of skipped it, so there's little holes around where my panels met his frame. And I'm gonna run another one just in a little while. I've got a lot going on right now, and I'm not gonna mess with this thing other than take awesome pictures of it and play with it a little bit. That thing just looks so cool. I mean, it just looks mean, like it's coming to get you. Like the black on the shield generators. Those are shield generators, people. Look it up. They're not engines. The engines are back here. Look it up. It's Canon. I don't care about Canon. Cannons. I've got cannons. Okay, now I did custom make these, right? These are not standard. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on them. I did make mirror images for left and right, and I'm real. Oh man, it just looks so cool. They snapped right on. My Harbor Freight tools paid off for accuracy this time. And my little micrometer, my electronic micrometer from Harbor Freight, it worked this time. And yeah, what I did was they're ABS, everything's ABS plastic, and I ran it at 0.2. These, well, everything was printed tall, and that's why I ended up with these marks here, which is not bad. I ended up with those marks. I didn't finish it down a whole lot because I like the look, and then I painted them with acrylic black cheapo, this stuff, right? That's what's on there. Like 3-4 coats maybe. And yeah, I just wanted to cover this. I'm really happy the way this thing turned out. I was working on a snow speeder. It was pissing me off. I was like, ugh, okay. Small victories, let's fix the X-Wing. And I did. It looks so cool. I love it. Alright. Not as enthusiastic this video, but I'm really tired. I have a full-time job now. What is wrong with me? Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Out here. Bye-bye.